Hello there subscribers, welcome back to another Sunday speed paint. I've started a Sketchtober prompts list and I've got my schedule up on the projector for each Sunday speed paint. But this week is just the first two prompts to dive right in, and I wanted to share with you all why I started this and why I'm not participating in any more Inktobers unless I change my mind down the road. Firstly, let me go back to 2021 and explain why I stopped Inktober. I was ready to go. I had all of my pens, I had all of my markers, I had all of the sketches started for the first 3 prompts, so I was ahead of the game. I was gonna get it all done and record the videos and have everything. And then I started to check out other people's social medias, and I started to do that thing where I was like, after I posted, I was like, let's see what other people's ideas were for the same words, and it just hit me. I was like, really frustrated seeing people that put in different levels of effort and time and art skill, and I was just sitting there thinking, none of this is worth it at the moment. The amount of effort that I'm putting in is either more or less than someone else, and it's either getting the exact same result of nothing, no engagement, or just nothing at all worth the time and energy, and I was just making myself more frustrated and sad and angry each time I'd work on something, and there was no feedback at all. And I noticed that with a bunch of other artists as well, and then I also was just like, I'm gonna kick Inktober's butt, I'm gonna get all these prompts done ahead of time, and then I watched someone cram Inktober in one day and it looked amazing, and I just lost all of my ambition. And that shouldn't be the case. I shouldn't have let that get to me, but it made me realize that I am not enjoying this process anymore. I've done it for years, since 2018 and 2019, and for me it's just not fun anymore. So I made my own Sketchtober process to break away from it because I didn't want to get buried in other people's artworks and get lost on social media. If I'm gonna get lost on social media anyways, I might as well just be posting what I want to and have my own prompts list, because either way, people are going to see it the exact same number, if that makes sense. Just because I'm doing something that is trending does not mean that I'm going to wind up on the front page, if that makes sense. I'm not going to magically climb the ladder overnight just because I chose to do something that a bajillion other people are doing. And I think that's something that nowadays people forget, is that when people get frustrated and they're just like, you're just doing it for the attention, or you're never going to be good enough, you're not this person, or why are you trying to copycat this person? It's so frustrating to hear all of this, because yes, we post to social media because we want the attention, but not always is it because we're narcissistic. Sometimes people just want to post because they choose to, and I'm one of those people who chose this. I chose, instead of keeping this all to myself, I decided to post it online so that I could hopefully inspire others, but also to have that engagement and community building. That's why I love to produce what I do, no matter what it is that I'm doing. And when I started falling out of that and I started not feeling like myself, I had to stop and I had to just say, what is causing this? And for me, when I realized it was Inktober just stressing me out, I needed to just put it aside. I had a lot of fun initially because it's what started me on wanting to make my webcomic. But after that, I needed to just let it go. It's kind of like that excitement of why do I enjoy playing these video games as a child versus now it's such a struggle? It's probably because, more than likely, you're working or you have family. The environment that you're in is probably different than what it was before. It's not always the case that perhaps this particular person has changed, or this particular video game that you remember so fondly is not as good as it used to be. It could just be the case that your mindset is different now that you are either older, or perhaps you're just not interested in that particular thing anymore. And that's okay, because there might be something new that you want to jump on the bandwagon for, and this opens up more opportunities for you. As for myself, this is what happened with my artwork. I just kept changing, and I just wasn't liking what I was producing, and it wasn't because it was Inktober specifically, it was just the fact that I just don't like Inktober anymore, and it's changed me. Mostly for the sake of my channel, but also for myself. I want to be able to produce something that is me in a video. For those of you who came here to see me and what I'm producing, I don't know if anyone else has ever really mentioned this in videos, but it's something that I feel is an opinion of mine that sometimes is mixed. A lot of people don't realize that there is a lot that goes into these videos, not just for the fact that, like, I choose to post more frequently than others. Some people choose to post once a month, and some people don't even get to post until it's like once a year. That's just because there's a lot of people's lives that affect it and impact it, and for me right now, I don't know if people are going to necessarily have it taken for granted if I start posting only like once or twice a month instead of twice or 3 times a week. I've seen channels that post 30-minute videos 3 times a week, and I think I would be drained if I had to do that. The editing, the research materials, the time, all of that. What I like about the videos that I make, and the videos that I see other people make, is the fact that there is a specific type of content that each person makes, and it fits for a specific type of audience. And my audience, I feel, is a wide range of people who might like animation memes, they might like fantasy stuff, they might like my speed paints, my story times. And honestly, it's really fun to see the wide range of styles of things, and I never want to get to that point where I'm envious and constantly comparing, because if I keep trying to be like someone else, no one can be me, so all of this artwork that I have in my head will get stuck there. I want it to be able to be open and to share with the wide world, because there might be somebody who says, I really like Stencil Fox's work, and that just makes me smile and brightens up my day every time. Although I don't know how engaging the conversations that I share with you are, I hope that you guys understand that although I do not know the invisible audience that watches me, when I do receive the feedback of it and I know that someone is watching, even if it's just one person, it makes me smile so much and it means the world to me. And I hope that my YouTube channel does not just become an archive and I disappear one day. I hope that this channel will thrive as long as I can make videos. As long as I'm capable of making videos, I'm going to be making these videos. And I hope that for all of you who join me on the art journey as we grow, I hope you know that if you've been here since day one, I appreciate you more than words can put into perspective. And I thank all of my friends and family for their continued support, for watching my videos and giving me feedback on it when I really need it most. That being said, thank you guys for watching day 1 and day 2 of my Sketchtober prompts list, and if you want to share with me, feel free to tag me on Instagram. I would love to see what you make, and check out these amazing artists. They did day 1's prompt freeze, and I absolutely love every single one of them. And if you haven't already, subscribe or you're gonna get a poke from the stick of Vixie. And here's a sneak peek of the next few sketches for Sketchtober, and thank you so much for 500 subs. See you next video. Bye-bye.